Welcome to episode number 78 of the Blitz Take. I am here with Ty Trinh, uh, from Villanova football, and I'm excited to hear his story on how he got to Villanova to play football there and everything else. So welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. Um, is there
So
like a
my
first question or
yeah. So my first question is, how did your recruiting process go?
my recruiting process? So my recruiting process was kind of like different. I was kind of like in that COVID area, like that era. So I didn't really have too many people looking at me when I was in high school for like football. Um, and then shoot, Villanova happened to come to my school. I was able to talk to the DB coach. His name was Ola Adams at the time. He's not here no more, but he was the one who recruited me, and he got me to come out to like one of the camps at Villanova, and then they liked like what I did there, and then I had got the offer, and shoot, I committed right on the spot. Honestly, like it didn't take too long for me to commit here at Villanova. Um, so my process for like recruiting wise was kind of like up and down. Like I said, I didn't have too many people looking at me. Obviously, like Villanova gave me opportunity and a chance to like, accomplish my dreams was to play Division 1 football at a high level. And I like what the school had offered, like academic wise, football wise, and shoot, like I kind of made a decision right then and there, like, you know, why not Villanova? Like I feel like they had everything that I needed and everything I wanted. And shoot, I committed my junior year, so I wasn't worried too much my senior year about like trying to find a home or anything like that. So yeah, I mean that's how my recruiting process went. Nothing too much. Like I wasn't like your 5 star or anything like that. So I didn't have like I wasn't your big name person. Everybody was trying to recruit me and things like that. So
Mhm. My next question is, how is it like playing football at the Division 1 level?
um shoot. It's probably everything that you might have heard from like other people. Obviously when you get to college, um everything changes from like film study to how you approach yourself as far as like in the film room, outside, on the field, outside the field. So I think that transition to being here, it's kind of like it's definitely different. You have to like be mature, like treat it like a business almost. You know, you're here to like do what you want to do, accomplish what you accomplish. Also, like the school brought you here for a reason too, which is to be like a football player, a student, things like that. So,
My next question is, what is a typical day like for you on game days?
what game days?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if we have a home or away game, but home games typically like um night before we'll do like walkthroughs. Obviously, like you can watch film, things like that. Then we have like a team dinner. And then on game days, we like wake up, we have mass. So we all have like a little mass ceremony before we do everything. Then we go eat lunch and then you get to chill for a little bit. Kind of just relax, get your mind right after we eat. Then we have what we call a wildcat walk, where basically we just like it's like a tailgate almost. People outside tailgating, so that we just do a little walk. Then after that, come in, get ready for the game, do what you got to do. Some guys like go into the treatment room, do whatever you need to do in the cold tub, hot tub. Other people like to chill, listen to music, get their minds right. I like to just listen to music, chill, just calm myself down, kind of get my mind in the right space before I go out there. Then, you know, get changed, get taped up. I go and do like a little pregame warm up, just make sure my feet and everything's underneath me. Come back in, relax, and then we do like a little team warm up. Everybody like by position, so your position group, whatever, do a warm up. Then shoot, we hit the field and then playing ball.
Uh, what current or former NFL player do you compare your game to?
NFL, I compare myself to. So that's a hard question. I kind of shoot. I look at a lot of people in the league, especially with like me playing like nickelback. So, um, person that I really been like watching and really liking their game is a dude named Brian Branch. He played for the Detroit Lions. I like his game a lot. The way they like use him in different positions. He's like blitzing. He's covering people. He's like playing the RPO game, and that's what I have to do, play my position. Like I'm in that in between world. Like I'm playing, like linebacker depth, but I'm covering people. I'm filling in the run. So I like to say I emulate my game a little bit to him a little bit. Feel like he does everything. I feel like that's what my team, especially for my defense, they want me to do a lot of things. Like I said, I'm blitzing, I'm covering people, I'm fitting the run game. So I'm kind of looking at people who do that in the league, and with him especially, I think he does a very great job of like doing that.
What makes you a unique player on the football field?
Honestly, I feel like I have a really good high like awareness of everything that's going on in the field that makes me be able to play fast. Obviously I have my natural gifts to just being like physical. I can run with guys. But I think what helps me the most is my awareness of like what I'm seeing out there before the plays. Like I'm diagnosing the play before it even happens based upon like the formations that I'm seeing. So that kind of gives me like a step ahead of just knowing what's going to happen before it happens. And I feel like, you know, you really have to be dialed in to do that. I watch film. I think that helps a lot as far as like my preparation for the games, just watching film so that when I do see those formations, I'm playing fast. Like I'm not hesitant to do what I need to do because I've already seen it. I already prepared myself for that. So I feel like that's what kind of separates me from a lot of people just diagnosing plays before it happened. Like I already know for the most part like what I'm about to get and how I can use that to my advantage on the field. Um Obviously I feel like, I do my 1/11th on the field and I do my job very well as far as like winning my 1/11th and doing what I need to do on the field.
My next question is, what has been your favorite memory at Nova?
Even remember. I gotta shoot. I got a couple good memories. Mm, I'm gonna go with last year. We've won, so we beat our rival school, Delaware, and we were playing for like a CAA championship on the line, and we had to win that game in order to win the championship in our conference. And it's a big game every year when we play them, especially like at the end of the year when it's our rivals. Energy's high. Shoot, we had more at stake on the line than we had in previous years. Not just like we playing a rival and we're just trying to win and beat them. Like we're trying to beat them and get a chip at the same time. So, the stakes was even higher. And I felt like the energy was like crazy. I felt like all my teammates, we all did our job. We stepped up to the plate and shoot, that was my favorite memory. We beat them. Shoot, we all made like everybody was making plays on the field. Um, and it's no better feeling than like winning, especially against your rival. So I think that was my best memory, and just be able to share those memories with all my teammates last year. That was like a surreal moment for me.
Uh, how many hours a day do you take the time to watch film to better yourself?
Hmm. Shoot, I couldn't even count the hours, but shoot, I know I would probably say um, out of the day I'm watching at least 2 to 4 hours. I don't like to overload myself with film too much. But I do watch a good amount of it. Shoot, or you call me, I was I was sitting here watching film trying to get ahead on my next opponent. Especially like on our Mondays, that's kind of like a great time for me to do so. We don't have too much like going on as far as like football wise. So I kind of really take my Mondays to really get a head start to the week. And I watch film in the mornings, and then obviously I like to watch film later on at night just to see like sometimes it could be like a person, see what like releases they like to do or how they run in their routes, or even just like what route am I getting in a certain formation. So I think, you know, taking that good amount of time, for like 2 to 4 hours out of my day to just watch film is very crucial and it's very important for me to, prepare myself for the game.
My next question is, what do you like to do in your free time?
What I like to do in my free time,
Yeah.
hmm, I like to play the game. I play video games. I'm playing Call of Duty, 2K. Shoot, the new 2K just came out, so I've been playing that with my teammates and some of my friends back at home. Um, Shoot, I like to watch anime a little bit in my free time. I'm a movies person too, so I watch movies more than I do watch like regular TV shows. But for the most part, I'm either playing a game, watching a movie or anime show, or shoot, I'm just probably relaxing or something like that. I also like looking at shoes. I'm a huge fan of like shoes and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously like I might like look at some shoes here and there too, you know. But that's what I do in my free time. Obviously, I listen to music all the time too, so that's part of like my everyday thing as far as like free time wise. I'm always listening to music. So yeah,
Do you watch any college football?
yeah. I mean, who doesn't watch college football? I feel like it's a crazy thing. I'm always watching the games, seeing who they're like, who's playing. I got like friends in like from back home who are obviously like playing college football too, so I kind of watch their games when I can, try to support them. So it's all love at the end of the day. So I want to make sure they all doing their thing. Everybody's doing good. Um, Shoot, you can learn from even them. Obviously, like college football is it's a huge thing. I feel like I'm learning from everybody else just who's like in my position at different schools, seeing how they do certain things. I feel like that's just another way to like learn and get better. Obviously, like entertainment wise too. Like who doesn't like watching good games and stuff like that as well. But I'm watching the games to get better, enjoy it. Shoot, when we have like our away games and we're like just chilling in the hotel and like Friday night college football, turn the TV on, see who
Mhm.
playing, watch the games, chill before I go to sleep and stuff like that. So yeah.
I'm actually going to the Rutgers football game on the 27th.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, they play it's the Fox game
Oh, that's cool. Shoot.
against Washington.
That should be a good game. Rutgers, they pretty good this year.
Yeah, they are. What are your thoughts on the next opponent for your team?
Hmm. It's funny that you said we play Maryland this week. So I know that's gonna be a big challenge for my team. But I mean, it's no different than any other week. I feel like you still have to prepare the same way. You always, preparation is always key. So just because we're playing, FBS team doesn't mean we don't prepare how we normally prepare. Like, we keep doing what we need to do. Obviously, like we got to make plays when we make plays and capitalize. I think that's a huge thing. We got to capitalize on all the opportunities that we're gonna get this week because we're gonna need it. And shoot, just for this game this weekend, I would say like, don't get too high, don't get too low. Just because like playing Maryland don't mean like, oh, you start doing your own thing. Like, no, like, keep it simple, stick to the basics, do what you know what you like you're taught to do, and obviously like play fast when you're out there. Um, Otherwise than that, shoot, I look at it as just honestly, it's just another opportunity for me to like, prove to myself, for like first and foremost, like that I can play at a high level, regardless of what team it is, whether it's Maryland or what other like FBS team or even like a high FCS team, for example. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this game. I'm from Maryland, so I'm gonna have a lot of my family out there, watching and supporting me. So that's gonna be fun to just be there playing the
Mhm.
game, especially having an opportunity to play in a stadium like, Maryland Terps. And so I'm just I'm blessed and I'm really looking forward to this game this week.
My last question is, if you could have dinner with any current or former NFL player, who would it be?
Mm, Current or former NFL player. I'm gonna go Ed Reed. So like I said, I'm from Maryland. I'm a
Mhm.
huge Ravens fan. Shoot, when I was growing up, even now, my favorite player of all time is Ed Reed. I just love the way he plays the game physical. Shoot. every time he touched the ball, that thing was going back for six. So that was somebody I really like wanted to be like when I was younger, growing up. I just like the way he played the game, and being like a Ravens fan, I just I'm a huge obviously I play defense, so but if I could just sit down and like talk to him, pick his brain, understand like what he was seeing when he was out there, how can like I use certain keys and tips to like put myself in a better position to, make more plays. I think that would be a great like way for me to just even get a further knowledge of the game itself and understand like what I'm getting or how I can like show this and make a play somewhere else. Cause shoot, he'll show one side of the field and somehow he ended up on the other side of the field making plays. So I think if I could just sit down, talk to him, I think that would be like a huge like brain picking knowledge development for me. Like I said, I'm real technical when it comes to like my preparation, obviously like my tips and how I can use those to my advantage. Obviously, like, you know, you have your own talents, obviously like, physical, speed and stuff like that. But when you can apply the knowledge of the game with those talents, I feel like that makes you just even more better. So that's who I would have a sit down dinner with.
I thank you for taking the time out of your day to talk to me, and I wish you the best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on here.
Thank you.
All right.